Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
welcome to Service FM Stadium for Football SA's broadcast of this round 3 match of the 2025 Apex Steel WNPLSA season between Salisbury Inter and Campbelltown City. We may still be early in the season, but the stakes are fairly high for these teams as both come into this game having recorded losses in the opening 2 rounds. Newcomers Campbelltown are also yet to score in their return to the WNPL in 2025. They'll at least be keen to break that duck here this afternoon. Inter did win last year's championship after losing their first 3 games in the WNPL season. But with the competition looking even stronger now, they'll surely not want to take any chances by having another slow start this year. Inter make the one change to the team that started against Metro last week, with Charlotte King coming in for Angela Mills, who'll start as a sub. Well, Campbelltown fell to a 4-0 loss at this venue last week against Flinders, and they've made 3 changes to the starting 11. Coming out, Brooklyn Rigney, Amelia Rakiki and Grace Lucats, and coming into the side, Michaela Sabonis, and 2 players that won a championship with Inter on this pitch in 2023, Carla Madonna and Roxy Dodd. This afternoon's referee is Ellie Seaton. The assistants are Indiana Van Diesen and Taylor Van der Hooven, and we're looking forward to what should be a really fascinating game between Salisbury Inter and Campbelltown City, who are back in the WNPL for the first time since 2017. Both teams in their huddles at the moment, looking forward to this one here at Service FM Stadium, where we've just seen a terrific game between Metro United and Adelaide Uni. That one finished Adelaide Uni 1, Metro United 1. And looking forward to what we hope will be another beauty here.
Need to get back to winning form. 2 losses.
Campbelltown City, well, they'll need to do their best to get themselves going in what is going to be a difficult season, as it always is for teams coming up from the State League. Handshake there between the opposing centre forwards, Roxy Dodd and Haruna Sugihara. Of course, they were partners in crime at Salisbury Inter in 2023 when Inter won the championship. Of course, they won it again last year, and that was without those 2 players. Roxy Dodd not part of the team last year and also had the year off. And Sugihara was with Comets, but she's back with Inter now. Who look like they're starting with 3 at the back, or 5 at the back if you want to add the fullbacks or wing-backs. There's one of them, Zoe Jackson, who looks like being the right centre-back this afternoon. Here's Hannah Freer, the left centre-back. Nishitani. Been put out. It's by Sienna Cavino, back with Campbelltown. One of the only players, in fact I think the only player that was with Campbelltown City in their only other WNPL season in 2017. Here's Charlotte King into the side, making her starting debut for Inter this afternoon. Nishitani, Sugihara, back with Nishitani, tries to get the cross in, makes an angle for it. Campbelltown might be able to clear here. Vino finds Kafari. Here's Sabonis. Right, ball has stayed in, so Cavino has it. Dodd. Big challenge on Kafari there by Freer. It's going to be a Campbelltown throw. Cavino looking like starting at right back. understand, does prefer that position, even though does play at centre back quite a bit. Sienna Cavino. Yanella trying to challenge there, but Box got it back to Jackson, and now it's with inter-captain Chantel Ryder. Freer, King, nice touch for Styles, who tries to get the ball through, but in the way with Chantel Reid. It's going to be a free kick for Trimboli's challenge on Styles. Right at the take. Jackson gets a ball in. Oh, it wasn't a bad ball into Sugihara, but it was headed away. Now Kafari has it. Cavino. Dodd. Good challenge there by Freer. Played forward by Madonna. It's back with Jackson. Ryder. Styles. Jackson. Intercepted. Ball through there by Sabonis. Now Tadino trying to get onto it on the attacking left. Plays it back. That cross is going to be intercepted by Styles. Sugihara just skipped past Japanese forward. And it's back with Matilda Conley. Ryder. Gets it back from Styles. Trying to pick out the pass to the attacking right to find Romball, who is the right wing back for Inter in this changed formation. Of course, they played with the three centre backs last season and look to have reverted to it now. Cravo. It's come out to Dodd for Campbelltown. Just can't quite find the right ball there. They were looking to get it back to Sabonis. With Conley in the Inter goal. Freer. Nishitani wants to clip it over for King. Cavino will get there first, but is having to run back towards her own goal. Out for a throw in. It's going to come back to Nishitani, who might get the ball inboard because Sugihara's there. It's going to be cleared. Kafari, Cavino, just over Dodd there. And it's with Ryder. Jackson. Sugihara wants to touch it inboard for King. Ryder now. Nishitani's available on the left. That's a good ball. Nishitani now has a chance to take on Cavino. Can go right or left foot. Goes with the right. It's a good ball into Sugihara. It might fall for Styles. Goal kick. The ball really never came down enough for Styles. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Anatumi, the Campbelltown goalkeeper. Reid. Linz. Trimboli. Back to Reid. Yanella available in the middle, but closed down. It's back to Glynns. We get Trimboli there. Well done by Jackson. King. Sugihara. Cravo. Will win the throw. Rumble says hey. King, Rumble. Campbelltown getting their bodies in the way. Touch there by Yanella. It's come back to Inter. Rumble gets it back to Freer. wanting to draw a couple of Campbelltown players before playing it to Nishitani. Sugihara, but it's gone out for a throw. Vino will take. Vino gets it back there from Yanella. It's going to be another throw. Turn there was Kafari, but it's gone up. Shikani with the throw off Vino. So I think Nishitani got a bit of a knock in a challenge there from Kafari, but he's up and about now. Sugihara's on the move, so is King. Sugihara. Styles, Grumble's open. Doesn't quite, oh no, Grumble's won it. Gets it to King. Cravo. Players all around Cravo, but still manages to get it through to King. Offside flag has gone up. So that's going to be relief for Campbelltown. We played 9 minutes on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. And for this broadcast, we thank our partners, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, SA Power Networks and Powering Winds Football, and RAA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. Here's Glynns, getting a decent ball into Dodd. Wants to turn Freer, and Freer wins it. Nishitani. Chooses Conley. The left. Fairly bare. Now Nishitani has moved back to that position. To swap with Freer for a moment. Styles. Ryder. Jackson. Some players on the move for Inter. It's going to go just a little bit ahead of Cravo. Glynns has it. Turns it back around. But, it's gone past Tadino for an Inter throw. Seen out there by Tadino. Gromble, very much one of the young guns that came in to be a part of Inter's success last season. And in the back five today with another one of those young guns that made an impact, Zoe Jackson, who's the right centre back, just chasing the ball there, which has gone out. Into throw. Styles. Goes all the way back to Jackson, who's under pressure. Styles brings it back to Comley. Ryder. Jackson. Oh, good interception there by Yanella, but it's gone all the way through to Comley. Nishitani. Styles with a bit of space. It's actually Sabonis that made that interception, my apologies, for Campbelltown. Here's Styles, the other number 18. Ryder, just waiting for a bit of movement. The Styles. Jackson wants to find Sugihara. It's back with Ryder again. And again that move, Styles, Jackson. Helped on there. towards Gromball. Still going Gromball, gets the ball in, but that's gone out for a goal kick. Here's Glynns for Campbelltown. Dodd. Always good in those situations. It's holding the play up and finding a chance to get the ball forward. Just a bit too far forward on that occasion. Freer. Nishitani. Nothing really ahead of Nishitani on the left, so it's back with Freer. Ryder. Jackson. Campbelltown have it back with their keeper Toomey. Oh, and just nearly ran into a bit of trouble. Cravo was lurking. Cavino under a bit of pressure. Styles now. It's back with Freer and Carla Madonna in the centre of the Campbelltown defence. Just having to do a bit of tidying work there. Ryder now. Again, just waits. Cravo wants to get the ball through to Nishitani, but in the way is Cavino. Gets it back from Madonna. Cavino gets it back to Toomey. Dodd. Good control again. Cavino. Inboard by Yanella. Trimboli gets it back to Cavino, but that one's only going to find all, and that touch has fallen to Yanella. Wanting to get the ball forward, but that'll be safe enough for Comley. Campbelltown still looking to get their first goal of their campaign. Into despite 2 losses. Scored a couple here 2 weeks ago in a loss to 3-2 loss to West in what was a rematch of last year's grand final. It was an entertaining game here a couple of weeks ago. West just getting the winner. Defending there by Freer to block and keep the ball in and prevent the corner. Well, that's just run past Styles, and that's going to be a free kick to Trimboli. Ellie Seaton, the referee this afternoon. Trimboli just down for a second, but I think is going to be okay. Opportunity now for set piece, and Trimboli will be the taker. Just the 2 in the wall. Players lining up. Will it be direct or across? It's direct in the end, and it's wide of the goal. Short to Ryder. Nishitani's a long way forward on the attacking right. That's probably why Ryder chose not to take that option. Freer, Nishitani, so it was Sugihara who was forward. Back with Comley. Ball there from Styles, just intercepted by Trimboli, but King might win it back. Sorry, it's Georgia Box there that was contesting. Free kick, taken quickly by Styles, but Glynns has it. Tadino wants to get it forward. Riders touch there, and Freer, Styles, Nishitani, and they work it out into Sugihara. Good defending there by Chantel Reid. But Trimboli's put it back rather quickly to Glynns, who's just had to tidy up. Get it to Toomey. It's just over box. Freer. Nishitani. Oh, lovely ball in board. Gets the return from King, but Cavino's going to be able to see that out. Styles. Under pressure, but got it to King. Nishitani, just unusual miscue. And the ball will go out for a goal kick. We've played 18 minutes on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. It's currently no score between Salisbury Inter and Campbelltown City. Cavino. Under pressure from Nishitani, gets around. Ball in board is intercepted by Freer. Trimboli. Oh, and Sabonis has run into King there. Now, box. Nearly gets to King. Scrambled away. Styles does well there with the control. Campbelltown just having to battle to keep Inter at bay. They've managed to be a throw in for Nishitani. Cravo's available on the left. King is in board. Headed away by Cavino. Styles gets it back, but it's with Trimboli now. Oh, and Madonna's ball there. Only found Nishitani. But it's with Toomey. Tadino under pressure, and the pressure tells from Gromball. Good challenge. Gromball trying to win it back. Just look at the bodies flying in there. In the end, I think the free kick was given against Gromball for the challenge on Tadino, but these two teams certainly showing the desperation to win the ball, which is great. Reid, Glynns, of course, both former Comets players. There's a few that have Comets on their CV in this Campbelltown team. There's another one, Sienna Cavino. Looking for the return ball. Trying to get around Freer. Freer's won it well. And does well to put it out as well. And has won the throw. Nishitani will take. Just asked to go back a few metres. King. Nishitani. And that's just gone to Madonna. Trimboli. Cavino. Nishitani in the way. So all the way back to Reid. And Reid just decides to go back to Toomey. A lot of the Campbelltown players hadn't really retreated to provide an option. Here's Cavino. Madonna. Intercepted by Freer, who started brightly. Good ball from Cravo to King, and it's in with Sugihara. Still Sugihara tries to get the shot away. Madonna did well in the end. Tadino. And now there might be a chance at the other end with Yanella. Kifari. get the throw. Gets it back from Sabonis. Ball's cleared again though. Now, chance here for Cravo, and Sugihara is ahead of her. And here's King. Sugihara holds on. Cravo. Styles has kept running forward. King wanted to get it inboard for Box. And tidied up right at the last. Not a bad move there by Inter. They try again. Gromball. Jackson to Ryder. There's plenty of space for Nishitani on the left, so that's where Freya sends it. Styles. Ryder. Jackson now. Gets across in towards Sugihara, but just over the forward. And with Toomey. Glynns gets it into the feet of Yanella. It's an Inter throw though. King is on the move. Trimboli will want to see it out, and does. Of course, as well as a bit of a presence that have come from Comets to join Campbelltown in their return to the WMPL after an 8-year absence. It's a fair representation of players that were at Adelaide Uni last year. Georgie Yanella and Joe Trimboli. Kafari as well. Yanella. Tadino now. Trimboli running forward on the attacking left. It's probably going to go a bit too far. Ryder will get it back to Comley. In to have the numbers. Box. Gets it back from Jackson. Box just trying to find Sugihara, but in the way there was Reed. Jackson wins it again for Inter. Ryder to Styles. Cravo, that's going to be a free kick to Styles. It's clipped as the ball was played forward. Ryder wants to find Sugihara. It's a good ball. This is a good move too. Gromball. Can't find a way through. Trimboli tries to clear. Nishitani will be the player that retrieves for Inter. Freya, bad touch there. Here's Dodd. Freya tries to win it back. Dodd still manages to squeeze it out to Tadino. Glynns. Oh, now, and it's found its way through to Kafari, but Kafari's touch took the ball towards the corner flag. Kafari can get across in though. That's going to be a goal kick. Jackson. Box is free in the middle. That's where it goes. Ryder to Styles. King now. Styles into building. That's a really good ball. Sugihara 1-on-1 with the keeper. Sugihara! 1-0 Salisbury Inter. What a great move. Terrific play through the midfield. And once Sugihara got one-on-one with Hanatumi, the Japanese forward was always favourite. And she's opened the scoring in the 27th minute on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. It's Salisbury into 1, Campbelltown City 0. Haruna Sugihara. Campbelltown once again finding themselves behind and gonna have to try to find a way to fight back. They, as we said, they haven't even scored yet this season, and they're certainly going to need to do that today if they're going to get anything out of this game. Long way to go. They haven't threatened yet though. It's something that I'm sure their coaches Amiro Gosti and Joe Rikiki will be hoping that they can find some sort of cutting edge from some good forward moves. Good control there by Sugihara to almost get the ball there through to box. Free kick to Inter. Nishitani is the customary taker of free kicks in these positions. The technician. Usually such a precise delivery from Minna. As happened in the first game today, we're getting some very swirly wind going on today. And that could cause Campbelltown some extra headaches in defending this free kick. Nishitani, it gets to Ryder, and it might get to Styles. Oh, when it's still alive, and it's Cravo! Deflected off Glynns for a corner. It'll be Nishitani again. Two-footed player will probably swing it in with the left. Cravo is on the front post. Styles is on the keeper. Nearly headed on. The ball's still in the area, and it might fall to box. And oh gee, and the ball's come back in. Box might have hurt herself. Sugihara! Just as Box was shooting, I think the foot went into the opposition player, so might have really stung. Back on her feet now though. Kufari. Trimboli. Good interception, Gromball. Sugihara gives chase and takes possession. Tell you what, there's some challenges flying in this game. Both of these teams combating some good battles in the midfield. Ryder wins the header. It's a good ball forward, but unfortunately for Campbelltown, that ball from Sabonis found Dodd just the wrong side of the defence. The flag has gone up. Ryder to restart. Freer. Nishitani. Freer has time. Styles. Gets it back from Ryder. Jackson's taken off on the attacking right. Headed by Glynns. Madonna helps it away. Styles. Ryder again just waiting for options. Cravo, nice touch on, but Reed will just get there ahead of Sugihara. Oh, pressure's high here, and Cravo, her attention ensured that Inter will win the throw. Headed by Trimboli, back out. Gromball to take again. Jackson. Ball inside has been cleared. Ryder. Nishitani. Freer. Finds King, who's fouled there by Sabonis. Nishitani suggesting she wanted the quick take. Actually a couple on the wall here, but Nishitani, doesn't matter, goes to Cravo. Cravo just gets a ball through the box. It's just gone past Styles. Cavino might be able to clear here. There's really nothing ahead. And Sugihara's won it. Box. Good return ball for Sugihara. Cavino just has to get it towards the safety of the line. Kafari's there. Back inboard. Madonna to Sabonis. Trimboli. Won by Styles. King to Gromball to Cravo. But now Trimboli's been able to find Tadino, who's got a bit of room to move. Tadino, Yanella ahead. Comes back inboard. In the end, Styles has done well there, and there could be a break on. Cravo wanting to get it through to Sugihara, but there were two defenders in the way, and Cavino was one of them. Oh, but don't know if there was miscommunication there, but Reed has just sent it straight out for a throw in. Nishitani. It's the return. Intercepted by Kafari. Trimboli's ball though, only finds Ryder. Trying to turn there was Charlotte King. Or sorry, Georgia Box. I've got the very similar blonde ponytails. There is a ball there through from Kafari though, but that's gone out for a goal kick. Ryder. They also both wear the orange boots. Think of the commentators. Here's Jackson. Touched there by King. It's gone out for a throw. Trimboli. Glynns. Reed now gets it all the way back to Toomey. It's to Cavino. Nishitani's going to put Cavino under pressure. And might lose out here. Nishitani. Ball's touched in by King to Sugihara. Sugihara into the penalty area. Still going. Styles just trot on the ball for a moment. Campbelltown haven't cleared their lines yet. They might now. Headed back by Ryder though. Styles. Freer. Really have controlled play for almost the entire first half. Inter. Only one to show for it so far though. Styles. Ooh, that nearly got Box going. One thing Inter are doing in this game really, really well, more than I think we saw last season, is just playing through the midfield, not so much going out wide to get the crosses in. And Styles, Box, King, they're all doing some really good work in the middle to build the ball up in attack. Nishitani just goes past King, Madonna, Reed. Cavino, Dodd, good challenge from Freer. Sugihara, King, they're on the move again. Doesn't quite find Cravo. King can't keep going. Reed gets it away in the end. Kafari, sorry, it was Glynns. Here's Kafari. Good challenge, Nishitani, but it's come to Dodd. And now Box is in the way, and Bullock's through. Reed is going to just see it back to Toomey. Glynns now. Bit of space. Sabonis. That's not a bad idea. Tadino's on the attacking left. Tadino, can Campbelltown get a quality ball up forward? Good challenge again from Jackson. Bit of afters there, but play on. Sabonis, Madonna, Reed. Nishitani wins it. Cavino with the header. Gets it back from Kafari. Sabonis, intercepted by Freer. Good ball from Nishitani. Now, in to have a 2-on-2. Sugihara has got Cravo centrally. Still Sugihara, just held up in the end by Madonna, but gets around her former teammate. Sugihara gets the ball in the middle. Cleared by Trimboli. It's going to be a corner. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. We thank our partners, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA. SA Power Networks, empowering women's football, and RAA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. We've played nearly 40 minutes on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. It's Salisbury into 1, Campbelltown City 0. Sugihara the goal scorer. And into now have a corner to be taken by Nishitani. Cravo offers short. Goes long though. Oh, and it's just been flapped away. Hannah Freer coming to retrieve for Inter. Nishitani. That's a really good ball. Will it get to Sugihara? It does. Sugihara looking for the shot. No, it's inboard to Styles. Campbelltown had the numbers and they get it away. That's going to be a free. That's Glynns that's down. Will be okay to carry on. Reed. Trimboli. They work it out down the left-hand side and get it to Tadino. Not quite. Ryder's going to nod that away. Battling there was Trimboli. It's coming forward to Dodd. Body's flying around, but no whistle. We continue. Trimboli's ball there is only going to find Nishitani, who holds on. Freer. Back to Comley. Gets a good foot on that. Cavino's header. Nishitani. Comley offers again. Nishitani can turn this time and get it to Styles. Box. Sorry, that was Gromball on that occasion. Ryder. Sugihara. It's just gone past, but into retrieve again. Cravo just trying to flick it forward. Cavino gets it back to Toomey. Tadino. And the pressure from Gromball. Trimboli. Oh, that's gone to Styles. Cavino's going to be able to play the ball out to Kafari. Gets it back in board. Yanella. Madonna. Oh, and again, Campbelltown struggling to pass their way out. It's back with Inter and Box. King. Sugihara. Styles is still going. Important header, but Styles might get it back. That'll be a free kick for a foot raise though. Cavino with the defensive work for Campbelltown. Closing in on the halftime break. It's really been all Inter as far as the play goes, but just the one to show for it. Sugihara in the 27th minute. Ball goes long. It's too long for the Campbelltown forwards. So here's Comley. Ryder. Some space here for Box. Just brings it back in board. Jackson. Ryder now. Nishitani's made some space on the left, but just plays the ball into Jackson again. Here's Freer. Cravo. Two players behind her. Comley. Ryder now. Box. Gets it back from Jackson. Trimboli comes crashing through, but Box holds on. Gromball. We are into stoppage time. That's a good ball over for Nishitani. Now, Nishitani with Cavino for company again. And that's going to be a corner. Late chance for Inter to double their lead with a set piece. And they're bringing plenty forward for this one. Ryder comes up. Box is there. So is Sugihara. Only two outfielders are back for Inter. So they're going to try to get the numbers in. There's a good ball. Toomey got it away. But that is half time here at Service FM Stadium. And it's been a very good first half for Salisbury Inter. They may only be 1-0 ahead, but they certainly did control proceedings in these first 45 minutes. Goal in the 27th minute to Haruna Sugihara is what separates the teams. Campbelltown are going to need to find another way in the second half. They really just weren't able to create any chances or get the ball on their terms in their attacking third. Looking forward to the second half here. We're going to have about 10 or 11 minutes of ads, and when we come back we'll bring you the second half of this match in the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League SA. Current score on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions is Salisbury Inter 1, Campbelltown City 0.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
A nice run forward, only him and Bartuli, and just couldn't quite get there.
What's the save?
Wins the corner though, but Bartuli. Kusasa sends it into the area, and it's Vaughan. Leaps in and tips it over the crossbar, and if he did not, that was going to rock that net.
Those lines of Tabaris. He then cuts it to Voigt. Voigt with the touch inside, hits it, and that's a great save from Delangas.
Goes to Konstantinopoulos, one-on-one with Lazeka. Christian Konstantinopoulos with the shot. Late tackle maybe, but great save there from Barbaro. One final chance for the Blue Eagles. It's a good ball in. It's got a flick. It's got a second one, but that's an unbelievable save from Sebastian Matosevic. We said Oscar Moore's man of the match, but he's kept 2 goals out that were clearly going in the back of the net.
He's made some unbelievable.
Puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City. Headed away. Only to Metro Stars though, edge of the box here. Visser. Now Gow with a little flick. Visser back in the box, and then the finish by Hamish Gow to get them 1-0 up early on.
What a goal.
Reno, oh wow! Oh my god! That was insane! What a way to equalise!
Ryan Murati, only as far as Mullen. Mullen hits it with the outside of the line. Can you believe it? Mullen with a second outside of the right boot. Mine's going to take it, and he does. And he picks his spot, and he finishes with a bomb. And that's his hat-trick, and the 8th goal for Playford to make it 8.
Costelli, being to it by Caden, now finds Anthony Costa, top of the box, goes with his left foot. Anthony Costa gets a second. He's got a brace in the first half, and he's taken Adelaide Croatia into a 2-0 lead at half time, David.
It's a beautiful finish. Just picked his slot out perfectly there, but gosh, Neograd have just left themselves exposed there.
On the back of the announcement at the celebration of football, Football SA will be investing $50,000 into a coach education fund. $35,000 will be invested into community coach education, which will see 19 courses at club venues and over 500 community coaches. Working closely with clubs to develop and upskill coaches will strengthen the grassroots community, which will obviously benefit the football community as a whole.
It can only be beneficial because most of the clubs, most of the coaches start off just as parents coaching their kids' teams, and they're learning on the job as much as the kids. So this would be perfect because not only would kids be getting coached, the coaches will be getting coached.
As a club, we struggle to attract good coaches, and having this sort of funding coming our way will actually allow us to sort of offer more boys and girls out there to actually coach at the club. Everything comes at a cost these days, and this award presented to our club here again will allow our average parents, supporters, players to the opportunity to come out and actually to take on coaching and to be part of it. They've got a passion about this sport and a passion about this club. They'll be able to come here now, get trained up and actually take on a team and just move forward with us here.
The remaining $15,000 will be invested into a joint initiative with Football SA, Adelaide United and PSV, where selected coaches and technical directors from South Australia will be given the professional development opportunity to go to PSV in October 2025.
Once you get the bug for the coaching, you love it, and you love seeing the kids improve, especially the connection to your club. You want to see the kids come through at your club, and it's just a win-win for everyone.
Can they do something here? Plays out to Panagakos, and it's Panagakos! What an absolute cracker! Alicia Panagakos kicks off the season for Adelaide University.
And I mean, if Elisa keeps the play well instead of
Has a shot. It's gone in. Tom Miller and Bonner, and just as we were talking about just a minute ago, has had a very good last 20 minutes just come right into the game. Hopefully it is 1-0 up.
Goes to Yamada. Good turn. Needs to find an option. Might even look to go for herself. Nini Yamada! Makes it 3-2 for West Adelaide. 20 minutes left.
Such a quality player to have in this competition. Long shot there by Notridge. It's gone in! Well, it was just a speculative effort by Notridge, and it looked like Elliott never picked it up, and Comets have taken the lead.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills, and meet new friends. A place to start small and feel 10 feet tall. To have fun and laugh, to build confidence from the ground up. A place to belong. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
We all play the same game. The pitch may change, but the stakes are the same. The ball we desire, the moves we admire. Because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
Ghana United like home the football. It's always been our goal to move into State League.
Here it's a very family culture. There's a sense of oneness between the Resies, 18s, seniors. Everyone just feels like brothers.
You know, it's like how they say, you train the way you play, but actually when you rock up game days, we actually play like our heart is the last thing that's left, you know what I mean?
I'm loving it. Really good culture, really good environment. It's going great so far in the preseason.
About culture, you know, we open the door, every culture comes to mix to us.
Ghana United will be a club that can play football, simple football, a good football, that we will be in the next couple of years moving to the NPL.
Very thrilled, very excited.
Expect to see some rainbow flicks. That's what makes us Ghana FC, man.
To make its way through to Nicola despite the deflection. Here's Hazelwood, who does well to control the ball with the head. Hazelwood storming into the area, tries the shot, great save. And that should give Elliott a bit more confidence. He's done really, really well there. That ball was travelling.
Here's Hood, just needs to finish, gets it past Murphy. Needs to have some sort of hit. And Murphy manages to backpedal and make the stop.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills, and meet new friends. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
I think Atletico is being built on 6 pillars. It's about respect, about community, fairness, development, technology.
Atletico is become a family, a big family.
This club's got a lot of opportunity to grow. There's a lot of potential here with all the players and the boys, and it's just like a very good place to be at.
We want to be competitive. We want to drive and develop our culture. We've gone out and we've got a few experienced players. I mean, I've gone and got a very good goalkeeper. We've got a really talented Argentinian guy and a couple of older players.
We've got a good quality of boys. All the boys are already in a few weeks, are getting really close.
We want to make sure that everybody that plays at this club feels that they're getting the benefit of our coaching group.
We literally do what we preach, which is let's just play.
That will be disappointing for Inter is that they didn't get more reward for their efforts than that one goal from Haruna Sugihara in the 27th minute. They did very much boss proceedings. Campbelltown, well, I don't know if they're going to make any changes, but one thing they were really struggling to do was hold possession deep in attack. They really spent most of the half in their defensive half, and be interesting to see if they've made any changes. I think I could see Mariah Karatevli is out there, and I'm not sure if she's standing on the pitch because she's been brought on. Mariah Karatevli, of course, plays often in midfield or off a wing. Been with Adelaide Comets up until this season. Pretty handy player to be able to bring on for Campbelltown. At this stage, the Campbelltown players are just doing their warm-ups for the second half, and we'll wait to see if they've made any changes. Still await their first goal in the WMPL for this season. Of course, no matter how badly this I don't want this to come out badly, but no matter how badly this season goes for Campbelltown, it surely couldn't be as bad as the 2017 season. The only other season Campbelltown had in the WMPL was a real disaster. 21 losses out of 21 matches, scored just 6 goals, conceded 155. One of the reasons might have been that Campbelltown had finished second in the 2016 State League, and they lost the playoff for promotion against Cumberland, who'd finished second bottom in the 2016 WMPL. But then Sturt Marion left the competition, and that left the spot open for Campbelltown, and maybe it was just a case of not being ready for the big step up to the WMPL. Might talk a little bit more about that in this second half. Some really interesting stuff happened back in those years. Roxy Dodd is over the ball for Campbelltown, about to get us back underway on referee Ellie Seaton's whistle. Here we go. Trimboli gets it out early to Cavino. Good challenge there by Freer. Trimboli has it back. There is Karatevli. Just try and work out who's come off for Campbelltown when we get a chance. Gromble. Ball through, nearly found its way to Sugihara. It does now. Sugihara with the shot. Saved by Toomey. Not a huge amount of movement. Toomey finally releases. There's Yanella. I've got a feeling that Karatevli has come on for Sabonis. And at the moment in that same midfield position. Throw in for Inter. Just trying to work their way up the left-hand side. Karatevli's touch only goes to Styles there, but Trimboli got in the way. Now can Dodd get onto this? No. Ryder will get it back to Comley. Those are the sort of areas that Campbelltown just haven't been able to have the ball at their feet. Karatevli trying to change that. It's back with Reed. Good interception by Styles. Liked her game so far. Trimboli. Cavino. Yanella. Kafari just trying to work her way through, but lost possession and in the end gave away the foul. Nishitani's going to leave it for Hannah Freer, former teammate of Kafari at Fulham. That's why Nishitani left it. There was the plan to get it back to her on the wing, but just skipped ahead of Nishitani and out for a throw. Karatevli offers short. Cavino goes up to Kafari. It's out for another throw. Yeah, that 2016 season in the State League, where Campbelltown finished second, they finished second to Salisbury Inter, who were promoted as champions, and the clubs had to meet 4 times in the 2016 season. There were only 7 teams in the State League then. They played 4 round robins. Clubs would have certainly all been getting very used to each other. Here's a throw. Can they get it to Dodd? No. Cleared by Freer. And Trimboli's just played it against Karatevli, I think, which means that Sugihara has possession. Styles. Freer now just waits to pick out a ball that's gone over Sugihara. So there's a bit of history between these two clubs, but you need to go back a long way. They met 4 times in that 2016 State League season, 2 wins each, but it was Inter that won the league by 9 points in 2016. Campbelltown finishing second, as we mentioned. Those 2 matches, there were plenty of goals. Inter's 2 wins were 6-3 and 9-4, and Campbelltown's 2 wins were both by 4 goals to 3. Of course, Alex Chidiak played for Campbelltown in that season at a time when she'd already been capped for the senior Matildas. Gromball's just going to see that out for a corner. I don't think you'd see that happen again. A young up-and-coming player with a senior Matilda cap playing in the State League, but bizarrely enough, that's what happened in 2016, and not surprisingly, Chid scored 44 goals in 16 games. Sienna Cavino was in that side for Campbelltown, and in the following season's team, the 2017 team that had that rather unfortunate season. I'm sure they'll do a little bit better this time around. But they're under pressure again with Nishitani to take this corner. Oh, it's in towards the teeth of goal and claimed by Toomey. Well, we already saw 1 goal direct from a corner on this pitch with Hayden Ingram doing that for Metro United in the first game against Adelaide Uni. Nishitani trying to add to the tally. Comley for Inter, one of the players that's been part of all 3 championship successes for Salisbury Inter. Here's Madonna, who was part of the 2023 side and scored one of the penalties in that famous shootout against NTC. Kept the run going. Freer will work it back to Ryder, who'll find Nishitani. Freer again. Nishitani, Styles. Jackson. Brumble. Sorry, that was Box. I'm going to promise I'm going to stop making that error. Ryder now to Freer. Styles. That's a good ball. Nishitani's offside. But just for a moment, Inter are at the races there. Both Nishitani and Sugihara running onto Styles' ball. Trimboli takes the free. Cavino. Karatevli wanting to turn King. Good interception by Styles, but it's going to be a throw-in for Cavino. Kafari. And just to work it back to Madonna. Oh, and the attempted switch just had too much on it. Throw in. And needless to say, after those 4 matches in 2016 that these 2 teams played in the State League, finished with 2 wins each. 2017 was very different. Salisbury Inter did well enough to finish 6th in the WMPL. It was 8 teams in those days, while Campbelltown finished bottom, and Inter, of course, winning all 3 meetings in 2017. And they meet for the first time since then today. Comley. As long as it's 1-0, of course it doesn't take much for Campbelltown to get back into the game. Styles, good pressure from Karatevli. Styles just manages to get it back to Box. King Flag's gone up against Sugihara. So I'm sure that Inter-coach Carl Maynard will absolutely be trying to find a way to help his players get a second goal or I heard Styles from here. That's a yellow card. I think it might have been the studs going into the leg from Dodd's challenge there. Dodd's getting a yellow. Free kick for Inter. I think Dodd just trying to explain that she meant no harm, and I'm sure she didn't, just not that sort of player. But it was just late. That caught Styles, who's on the ball now. That's just going to beat Ryder out for a throw. Trimboli. Once again, Styles just comes to challenge and puts it out. Absolutely in everything today, Jazz Styles. Heads that one out again. Campbelltown just trying to work their way up the right. Here's Ryder. Back to Comley. Ball was just bouncing a little bit awkwardly, but it's out for a throw. Kafari just didn't quite get hold of it. Goal kick for Inter. It's going to be a change here for Campbelltown. It's going to be a double change, in fact. I think Tadino and Kafari are both coming off. Summer Doman is on, and I think it might be Rigney as well. No, it's Rakiki, Monique Rakiki, who goes to the other side. Doman looks like she's gone to the attacking left, and Rakiki to the attacking, sorry, Doman to the attacking right, and Rakiki to the attacking left. Jackson nearly makes an error, and fortunately no damage done for her. Good hassling there by Yanella. Jackson. Back to Comley. Ryder finds Sugihara, precise ball. Sugihara holds on under pressure, but manages to find some space. Wanted to get into Croker. Oh, that's hit Reed. And my goodness, I heard that. Well, hopefully Reed is okay, but immediate support being called for from the bench. And depending on exactly where that hit Reed, that could have been, that might be really nasty indeed. Now, Ryder making a couple of, on the interside in their huddle, Ryder's making some, it sounds like some strong points to the teammates. So it'd be interesting to see what it is that the message is, because it's not that they've played badly, but I think if there's one thing that Inter could do better is just perhaps build a little bit more precisely, and I wonder if what the Inter captain is telling the team is to try to find a way to work into positions that'll give players like her something to aim at. Reed is on her feet, which is great news, and just comes to the side and will be waved on when referee Ellie Seaton gives the message. Of course, it's got to be a drop ball. The Inter players are like ready to go, and Campbelltown players still just coming out of their huddle. Okay, I think we're good to go now. Ryder to Jackson. Gets it back. Freer. Nishitani. Wants to get it early towards King. It's gone out for a throw. Interesting that Inter hasn't made a change yet. There's plenty of good players on the bench for Inter though. And Ange Mills, who scored in round 1, is one of the players available if they feel like they need to find a way to make this lead safer. Gabby Fazzolari, who of course can add a bit of bite into midfield, is also available. And some defenders, Nikki Frizzetto, Gabby DeMarco, and Alicia Sherwood as well on the Inter bench. Sure, we're going to see at least a couple of those players in this next half hour. Gromball with the throw. Styles. Gromball. Jackson. Looks pretty comfortable as one of the centre backs, having normally played in midfield so far, Zoe Jackson. Here's Madonna for Campbelltown. Doman still new on the field. That's going to be offside. Yanella's frustrated, knows that she's come back from just the wrong side of the Inter defence when that ball was played. Free kick. Right, it's a free. Cravo tries to turn. That's going to be a free kick for Cravo's challenge on Trimboli. And both players are still down. Despite giving away the foul, Cravo's come off second best there. Just a reminder that we thank our partners for bringing you this broadcast. Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, SA Power Networks, empowering women's football, and RAA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. And after 62 minutes on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions, it's Salisbury into 1, Campbelltown City 0, Haruna Sugihara the goal scorer. And looks like Cravo might have a bit of a problem here, and that's really unfortunate. Just wondering if she just jarred that leg a little bit in making the challenge. But the goodness, the stretch is actually coming on for it. I didn't think it was going to be quite as bad when Cravo first went down, but unfortunately for her, the game might be over. You would think if Cravo comes off that Mills would be the likely replacement. We shall see. What would this result do as far as the standings go? Well, it certainly means that Campbelltown will be stuck on the bottom, and they and Berks would be the only teams without a point so far this season. Burke's, of course, playing West Adelaide at 5:30. Not going to be easy for them to get a point in that one, that's for sure, against high-flying West. And Inter, though, would actually just be 1 point outside the top 5 with a win today, because it's pretty tight in the middle of the table. Adelaide City currently in 5th spot on 4 points, and they've already played this in this round. They played last night a 2-2 draw with Comets. We're about to restart here. Now, Inter haven't brought on Mills yet, but that's what's going to happen. Free kick for Campbelltown with the restart. Again, they just can't make it stick up forward, or can they? Caratevli there, but King wins it. Out for a throw. To be taken by Kira Glynns. Play there to help get the ball forward by Rukiki, but the return ball's going to beat her out. Throw in. Rukiki scored a couple in the pre-season. One against Burks and one against Adelaide City. Could she get one in the season proper and get Campbelltown level? That's not a bad ball from Glynns. Offside flag up again, however. Comley will take the free kick. Says, move up everybody. Wants Sugihara, and it's a good ball. Sugihara controls well, of course, will win the free kick there. Foul by Reid. Jackson now. Campbelltown keeping a pretty high line. Styles turns. Taken away by Caratevli, but then Gromball gets it back. Box. Tries to burst forward into the penalty area. Throw in. Gromball to take. King is inboard. Box is closest. King making a run. And if the plan was to try to find a way to get a corner, it's worked, but I think Glynns has possibly just been a bit sore after that one, but carries on. Nishitani to take. Into the breeze, as you can see from the way that corner flag is blowing against the direction of the ball. But it's a good ball. Riders up. It's come out to the defensive right, and Summer Doman can relieve for Campbelltown. Try to find Dodd. Doman's kept the run going. And free kick's been given to Dodd because there was no advantage. Long. Ball's in a few players' eyes, but Ryder could see where it was going and won it. Sorry, I should say the sun was in a few players' eyes. Dodd can't get it through. Styles tries to hold on, but Trimboli wins it this time. Can't find Doman though. Freer. Nishitani, King, Styles, good. Cavino was in the way. And it's going to break here for Madonna. Oh, and just tried to find Dodd, didn't quite stick. Karatevli, good challenge, Freer, and again, it really has been heavy challenges from both these teams in this game. Doman gets the ball in board. Yanella just wanted to touch it. That's going to be a free kick against Gromball, who will also get a yellow card. And while this is going on, Freer is still down for Inter. Oh, it's a war of attrition, really. And hoping that this is not another problem, but Freer's on her feet. Campbelltown players have taken the opportunity to run to the bench. Maybe there's some instruction about what to do with this free, but it's in a pretty dangerous spot. If they can find the right player to take the shot. Team in red come back out. What are they going to do? Can they break their duck of goals for the 2025 season? Dodd is over it. Ball goes back. You would think a direct shot from here. Just waiting on referee Ellie Seaton's whistle. Roxy Dodd! It's gone wide. Goal kick. Cumley will take it short to Ryder. Jackson doesn't quite find King. Trimboli. Jackson in the way. Oh, does really well to get through there, but it's only gone to Karatevli. Rukiki. Karatevli. Once again, strong contesting in the middle there. Glynns wants to find Dodd. His box. King. Styles. Sugihara. King. Good movement here. Sugihara. Nishitani. Doman for company. Doman wins it. Puts it out for a throw. But that was some good movement. No, it's still in. My apologies. Freer turns well. That's a good ball for Nishitani. The flag stays down. Still Nishitani. It's been worked out to Rukiki. A bit of defending by Reed in the end. It's back with Freer. Styles doesn't find Sugihara on that occasion. Nishitani manages to keep it in, but Cavino's there. This game really has been a battle. Cannot fault these teams' endeavour. Not at all. Nishitani with the throw now. Sugihara. Nishitani. They work it out together. Sugihara turns. That's going to be a foul surely, and now opportunity for Inter with a free kick. Probably not a direct shot. Not even Nishitani from that distance. Campbelltown want an extra player in the wall, so there's two players there now. Sugihara's poised in the middle, so's Ryder. There goes the free kick. Sugihara doesn't quite get to her, headed away. Good retrieval work there by Gromball. That's another corner. Inter just seem to have picked themselves up a bit after a few minutes in which they were probably on the back foot for the longest period of time they have been in this game. They haven't quite made this game safe yet. Can they do that now? Nishitani to swing it in. It's not as high as probably she would have liked. Throw in. Mills is short, but it goes over to where Box is. Oh, that could be another corner. It is. And Nishitani unlikely to not get the right distance on a corner twice in a row. I'm just setting up the commentator's curse there, am I? I probably shouldn't say that. But actually going to go with the outswinger with the right. And that's a better ball, but headed away by Covino. Might be Nishitani's again. Wants to get in position for another shot. There's 3 Campbelltown players defending in that back corner. And Nishitani gets another corner. Mills gets on the front post. Styles on the keeper. Left-footed in-swinger this time. Ryder! Didn't quite get it. Gromball gives chase. So does King. It's with Gromball. That's going to be a foul by Doman. They get on with it quickly because Doman was down. The ball in from Gromball. Away. Campbelltown still not able to clear. Styles! Goal kick. Glynns. Rakiki. Goes past a couple there, Rakiki. Might get Dodd here. Dodd, Jackson wins it and needed to. Trimboli. Dodd again. Covino. We'll get a free. Trimboli to deliver. Campbelltown haven't really made a chance out of these sorts of situations. Can they do it now? Doman and Dodd are closest. Yanella and Rakiki lurk at the back. It's not a bad delivery. Ryder will win it though. Might come out to Karatevli, but Inter are going to be able to clear it. Styles helps it along. Here's Glynns. Rakiki wants to get the shot away. Was never quite in position to get a good shot away there. Comley now. Oh, and Sugihara battling there with Covino. And Covino just gets it back to Toomey. Wasn't much margin for error there. Out for another throw. We've played 70 minutes on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. And it's still Salisbury into 1, Campbelltown City 0. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. We thank our partners, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, SA Power Networks, empowering women's football, and RAA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. And we have another injury stoppage. Chantel Reid on her feet, but is going to have to come off very briefly before being able to recontinue. And that means while Inter have this throw in an attacking area, Campbelltown will, for a short period at least, have 10 players. And they cash in. The ball in. Oh, and it nearly gets through to Angela Mills. Mills, of course, another former Fulham player, but was it Burkalla last year? Now joins to bolster Inter's attack. Sugihara. Nishitani. Now Brooklyn Rigney has come on for Chantel Reid, so that means a little bit of a reshuffle. I think Trimboli's going to go to the centre back position to cover where Reid was. And Rigney will go further forward. Chance for Sugihara, great save! Hanatumi keeping her team alive. Here is Rigney, that's going to be Jackson's. Trying to find, well, it did in the end find, now it's for Sugihara! Just clawed away there by Toomey, who has now saved from Sugihara twice in a minute. Inter just can't quite drive home the final nail. Campbelltown still has a pulse at 1-0. Karatevli. Well played, Styles. Sugihara now trying to get King through. Trimboli with the sliding challenge. We're into the last 10 minutes. There'll be some stoppage time though. Nishitani with the right foot cross, Mills. Rikiki's going to get it away. Now, can Campbelltown break here? Ryder in a foot race there with Doman, and Ryder gets the ball out to safety. Summer Doman, another player that's joined Campbelltown. He's been with Adelaide City and is also one of the players that was at Modbury Vista when they were in the WNPL. And here is Doman. Cavino. Good challenge for Freer, and Nishitani gets it away. Styles. Sugihara. Will it get to King? No, it's run on too far. Karatevli. Flag goes up against Doman. Well, I've really enjoyed this one. I've had two fantastic matches on main pitch here. Metro United and Adelaide Uni drawing in the first one, 1-1. 1-0 here to Inter, but this game has been full of action. Now, that's surely offside against Dodd. Another free kick to Inter, taken quickly by Ryder. Styles gets it through to Mills, who's looking for the return ball. Mills now, Trimboli pulls her back. Now, no decision given. Well, I thought Trimboli had a hand on Mills there, but play on, and there's no complaints to be fair. Rikiki trying to burst forward, gets past a couple. Still Rikiki. There are players forward for Campbelltown now. Oh, that was a really important interception by Ryder, or else Rigney was away. And that will be a free kick, this time to Georgia box. Well, the experience of the captain, Chantel Ryder, has really made sure that Campbelltown have stayed at bay in these last few minutes when they have had a couple of bursts forward. Freer's ball there, Nishitani. It's going to be a Campbelltown throw with Cavino. Over Yanella towards Doman. Karatevli brings it under control well. Rakiki. Now brings it out to the attacking left where Campbelltown have some numbers. Kira Glynns wants to get the cross in. It comes off Jackson. It might go out for a corner. Jackson tries to prevent it. But it is a corner for Campbelltown. We're in the 85th minute on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. And we thank our partners, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, SA Power Networks, empowering women's football, and RAA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. Campbelltown have a corner. Madonna is going over to take. Throwing more forward on this occasion to see if they can find this equaliser. It's close to goal. Ryder is up and wins it. Nishitani does well. Shot by Glynns. That's going to go out for a goal kick. Inter about to make another change. Trying to see who it's going to be. I think it might be King who comes off. Just waiting for the restart. That's Gabby Fazzolari who's come on into the midfield, so it'll be a straight swap. There is Fazzolari. Holds on there. Styles. Nicely weighted ball. Cavino wants to get there, but good call there by Toomey to get in the way. Trimboli, the ball's gone high. Bounces. No one just able to get a foot on it, but now it comes to Rakiki. And that ball's just going to go to Comley, who can kill time if she chooses to. Jackson. Nishitani. Handball given against Minnie Nishitani. Doman to take the free kick. Looks like Gromble will be able to win that. Freer. Gets the ball up to the halfway line, and we are in the dying minutes here. Just 2 to go, plus whatever stoppage time is added. Could be about 4 or 5 minutes of that though. Glynns. That's going to be won by Fazzolari. Sugihara. Styles has kept the run going. Just brings the ball back in board. Mills. Just turns, is given the chance to. Ball's into Styles. Flags up. But play goes along anyway because Toomey, the keeper, had the ball. Fazzolari. Ryder. Touch through, is it really? Oh, the flag's gone up. That would have been a close call there against Sugihara. Oh, I think Inter will really rue if they concede an equaliser here, because they've controlled most of the game, but they've only got the one to show for it. It'll be enough if Campbelltown don't find a way forward, but they're pushing now. They've got a free kick. Looking for their first point in the WMPL ever, Campbelltown. Trimboli with the free kick. Madonna. Doman. Cravo keeps it in. Cavino keeps it in. Doman. Cavino. They're just being forced backwards. Can Cavino get a ball in or get a corner? We're absolutely into stoppage time now. Madonna goes up to take. Will there be late drama here? It's into Ryder, wins it yet again. Madonna gets it back from Yanella. Ryder heads forward, and this is found Sugihara. There's a break on here. Ange Mills, still Mills, can make it 2-0. Mills! Yes, she does! Ange Mills gets her second for the season for Salisbury Inter, and it's the second for the afternoon, and that's the 3 point safe for the blue and black. What a terrific break by Inter. And Ange Mills timed her run absolutely perfectly. There's going to be a couple of late changes for Inter now that they've secured the lead. I think one of the players they're going to bring on is Gabby DeMarco to make her Inter debut. Has just been managed as she's been coming back from injury. It's come across from Adelaide City, of course. Will replace Nishitani. And I think it's Box that's gone off as well, and Frizzetto has come on. Long-time servant of this club, Nikki Frizzetto. Rakiki now. Campbelltown aren't done yet. Ryder in the way. Glynns wants to get the shot away, but that's going to be easy enough for Comley, who can just sit and wait for a Campbelltown player. Well, nearly run out of time to give the power player of the match. There's a couple of really good candidates, and particularly given this strong finish in defence, Chantel Ryder would be pretty close, but of course Sugihara there's been terrific as well for Inter, and may yet get onto this. Cavino gets it back. Oh, it's going to come to Sugihara. Cavino wins it and had to. They still haven't got out yet. Sugihara's back on it. They're just scrambling. DeMarco gets it inboard, but it's been one now for Campbelltown. Dodd tries to get Doman going. Doman is going. What a tremendous intervention there by Comley, because Doman almost looked favourite to get onto that ball first. But I was going to say we've had a couple of good candidates who I've mentioned for power player of the match, but really keeping things ticking in midfield today is that player right there, Jazz Styles, has been terrific in midfield for Inter. That's going to be offside against Mills on that occasion. And Jasmine Styles is the Power Player of the Match, proudly supported by SA Power Networks. As I mentioned, some really good performances by Inter today. Ryder, tremendous at the back. Freer's been good at the back too. Jackson in an unaccustomed position, or certainly in recent times, has played as a defender. Nishitani always involved, of course. Sugihara. They've been good. The one thing that they haven't been able to do up until that last minute there was just put the game away, Salisbury Inter. And Campbelltown City's point search for their first ever point and first ever goal may need to continue in round 4. We've got a 2-week break, no matches next weekend, and on April 4 and 5, round 4 will be played. Give all these players a chance to iron out a few knocks. I think a few players will have got some in this game because it's been so heavily contested. Here's Rikiki for Campbelltown. There's a couple of players forward here, and Doman is onside. Doman! No. The drought continues, and that is full time with the final score here on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions is Salisbury Inter 2, Campbelltown City 0. Haruna Sugihara and Ange Mills with the goals for Salisbury Inter. Well, Campbelltown certainly battled hard, and they certainly created more up forward. They certainly had a bit more up forward in that second half, but they're just very rarely able to find any cutting edge. And that shot, the last kick of the game, was Summer Doman. From Summer Doman was probably the closest they got. Their search for a first goal this year and in this year's campaign, and a first point in WNPL history, Campbelltown will have to go in onto their round 4 match in 2 weeks' time, where they'll be playing back at home at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. That's on Saturday the 5th of April at 5:15 p.m. at home to Adelaide Uni. Inter, they record their first win for the season, and they will be back here. Pretty much a case of same bat time, same bat channel. Another 3 p.m. Saturday kickoff in 2 weeks' time. April 5, they'll be hosting Flinders United on this pitch. There's still one more game to come this evening. That's at 5:30 p.m. West Torrens Burkalla versus West Adelaide at Jack Smith Park. That will complete the round. Hope you've enjoyed the matches here at Service FM Stadium today. Signing off now. Have a great rest of the weekend.